Most freelancers lose clients because of weak proposals. But what if AI could fix that? Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving into exactly how smart freelancers are literally monetizing AI to write winning proposals. It's a service in massive demand, and we're going to focus on the practical stuff. We'll cover how you monetize it, how to solve real freelancer headaches, and how even total beginners can start doing this safely.
Okay, let's start with a really tough question right out of the gate. Why do most freelancers spend hours, and I mean hours, agonizing over pitches only to hear absolute crickets? Well, the marketplace data is honestly pretty brutal. Premium clients are getting bombarded with up to 100 applications in just the first 24 hours. If you're using one of those generic copy-paste templates, you're dropping into the bottom quartile. We're talking an abysmal 3.7% reply rate. You're just getting completely lost in the noise.
And here is the truly brutal reality. In 2026, a client spends an average of just 8 seconds deciding if they're even going to read past your very first sentence. 8 seconds. That is literally your entire window to prove you aren't just another bot or generic applicant. If you start with that classic, "Hi, I saw your job post and I'm very interested," honestly, you've already lost them.
So here's our masterclass agenda for today. We're covering the speed advantage, the winning workflow, personalization and tools, packaging and pricing, avoiding the ban hammer, and finally, getting started.
Section 1, the speed advantage. Let's talk about why timing absolutely beats volume.
We need to debunk a massive myth right now. Using AI to stand out on crowded platforms like Upwork is absolutely not about pumping out hundreds of spammy proposals. Speed is actually your true competitive moat. Data from Gig Radar analyzed over 130,000 proposals, and the results are wild. If you take 2 to 4 hours to manually write a draft, your reply rate is stuck around 1 to 3%. But if you reply within 10 minutes using AI assistance, your reply rate shoots up 4 times higher, hitting between 8 and 24%. Why? Because clients review almost all their proposals in those first few hours. AI doesn't replace your brain. It just compresses the time between when a job goes up and when your super-targeted reply lands in their inbox.
Section 2, the winning workflow. Here is how we use the hybrid approach.
So how do we actually pull this off without sounding like a soulless robot? You have a 3-step playbook. First rule, never ever just tell ChatGPT to write a proposal. Instead, step 1, feed the job description to the AI and ask it to find the client's top 3 hidden risks. Step 2, generate a hook based strictly on those specific risks. And step 3, draft the structure. The whole thing takes maybe 60 seconds, and it forces the AI to focus on the client's exact problems, rather than just bragging about you.
The real secret sauce here is mastering the pattern interrupt hook. You have to open by diagnosing their pain, period. The data shows that opening with a highly targeted question, something like, "Your checkout page is showing a 40% drop-off, what's your current abandoned cart recovery process?" lifts reply rates by an unbelievable 479% compared to bottom-tier agencies. It's a total game changer.
Now, if you're wondering why the AI-generated part works so well for the actual drafting phase, a recent academic study mapped this out perfectly. It's kind of counterintuitive. Large language models tend to use more complex grammatical structures, which actually require a bit more cognitive effort from the reader. But instead of turning people off, it encourages deeper engagement. The client reads this structured, sophisticated text and interprets it as a sign of real substance and authority.
Section 3, personalization and tools. How to make sure you stay human. Listen, relying on raw and edited AI output is a massive trap. Don't do it. But you do have incredible tools at your fingertips to help. You've got conversational models like ChatGPT and Claude for your drafting layer, sure. But then you have purpose-built tools like the BidMate Chrome extension. It actually scans the job post in real time, extracting hidden requirements, budget signals, and the client's tone. It basically helps you instantly match your portfolio exactly to what the client needs, even the stuff they didn't explicitly write down. But please, keep this brilliant quote from Okoya Nidiamaka in the dev community in mind. Your story can't be outsourced to ChatGPT. To avoid sounding like a machine, you absolutely must edit that AI draft. Strip out every robotic "furthermore" or "in conclusion." You have to inject your own human vulnerability, maybe a specific detail about a past project that went wrong and how you fixed it. If you skip that human layer, clients will spot your proposal as AI spam from a mile away.
Section 4, packaging and pricing. Let's talk about monetizing these AI proposals.
A lot of businesses simply don't have the speed or systems to apply to RFPs effectively, which makes this a highly premium service you can offer. But transparency is legally and ethically non-negotiable. This matrix from Keto categorizes exactly when to disclose AI. If an AI agent completely generated the deliverable, you always disclose it. But for AI-assisted drafting, where AI does the rough draft and you substantially rewrite it, it falls into a sometimes category, depending on the industry. Honestly, proactive disclosure is a flex. It shows you're modern and builds serious trust.
When you're pitching this service to clients, positioning is literally everything. Always frame your AI workflow as a quality multiplier. Explain that AI lets you instantly analyze hundreds of past proposals to pull the absolute perfect case studies, which a human then refines. Never, ever pitch it as a lazy shortcut just to save time. Clients are paying you for a broader research scope and higher win rates, not just for efficiency.
And the money? The potential earnings are absolutely incredible. Think about this. By submitting just 10 fast, high-quality, personalized AI proposals a day, which realistically takes about an hour of actual work, freelancers are building pipelines worth thousands. If you hit just a 15% reply rate, you're looking at consistent conversations that can translate to monthly earnings anywhere from $2,000 to over $8,000, depending on your specific niche.
Section 5. Avoiding the ban hammer. Safety first.
Okay, there is a massive dragon we have to slay here: surviving marketplace algorithms. Platforms like Upwork have a very clear, strictly enforced rule. It basically boils down to this: the human decides, the AI prepares. Safe AI means using tools for drafting, alerts, and job scoring. Banned AI, that's your auto-submit bots, auto-bidding scripts, or anything that auto-refreshes the browser. If a tool is acting on your behalf without you explicitly clicking the mouse, you are massively violating the terms of service.
So if you want to protect your account, avoid these common pitfalls. Don't prioritize spraying out hundreds of proposals over responding super fast to a few perfect ones. Never skip the human edit phase, or clients will literally report you for spam. And whatever you do, do not trust vendors selling undetectable auto-bidding bots. These platforms use machine learning to track your session patterns, mouse movements, and submission speeds. Trust me, they will catch you.
Section 6. Getting started. Your beginner's playbook.
So, what does this look like in practice today? Here is your daily routine. First, set up alerts for ideal jobs so you can hit that golden 10-minute speed window. Second, run that discovery prompt to find the client's real pain point. Third, edit aggressively. Upwork's own data shows that proposals under 250 words get the highest reply rates. Cut the fluff and make sure you're using the word you twice as often as I. And fourth, manually click send. It's that simple.
To wrap up today's masterclass, the real magic of AI is not volume. It's using AI to beat everyone else on speed to submission. But remember, speed is completely useless without quality. You have to edit vigorously to keep your authentic voice. And if you're offering this as a service, total transparency is exactly how you build long-term trust and win those high-paying clients. I'm going to leave you with this final thought. You now have the exact tools to write a stellar proposal in 60 seconds. But guess what? Your competitors do too. So how are you going to leverage your completely unique experiences, your past failures, and your specific perspective to make sure your next AI-assisted pitch is undeniably yours? Thanks so much for joining this explainer. Now get out there and win some work.